I don't think you guys are ready for this. I don't think you guys are ready for it. Nah, you guys ain't ready for it. What is crack-a-lacking? Welcome back to another episode of The Smelly Show. Let you guys marinate on this view for a minute. Looks like something out of the fucking movies. We are deep in the mountains. I'm not going to say exactly where. We are under a heat advisory in Colorado Springs. It was supposed to be one of the hottest recorded recorded temperature days. It's like 95. It was like 90 when I left. But it's 75 here in the mountains. Way higher up in elevation, so perfect day to come check this little town out. And we're on top of the hill right now, as you can see. We're going to go down into this little town, and I'll show you what it's all about. We'll do a little tour, we'll explore a little bit. probably just scooter around. That way we get everything covered. Basically, everything we're looking at right now we'll cover on the scooter. But an absolutely stunning view, as you can see. I mean, it doesn't get too much better. I mean, it's like this part of Colorado when shit gets wild. You know, and it looks like we're in a whole nother world back here. Of course, this was a big gold mining city back in the day. Huge gold rush city. So a lot of these little towns woven throughout the mountains are. That's why the hell else would there be little towns back here, you know? So a lot of history in the area. Definitely a lot of you know, gold mining history. Of course, it's what a lot of Colorado's about. But yeah, this town's got a lot of unique shit to it. Connection wise, I think we're all right. I lowered the settings a little bit because I noticed we're only on 4G. There is no 5G out here. We are on 4G, so I lowered everything down a little bit. We should still be pulling 720p. You know, hopefully we can maintain that. But we are kind of like sit on top of the hill right now. We'll drive down into the town, find somewhere to park up. We'll see what this little town's got to offer. What's up, Robin? Yeah, it is beautiful, huh? Not too far from here, man. To get here, like you're doing like some around these corners like 25, 35 miles an hour at most. There's like, you know, you're on the side of the mountain. It's kind of scary. And some people, I think, go a little too fast. And there's like a little SUV that smack dab right into a tree, like a big old tree. I mean, like straight, like the center of their bumper, boom, right into that tree. There's a couple cops there and stuff, so hopefully everybody was alright. They knew her car and the airbags and stuff, you know. But it's like you get to going too fast, and you know, there's work trucks and other semis and delivery vehicles. Everybody's trying to get through the mountain too, you know. Some people just go too fast. Maybe they could have been drinking or impaired, who knows. What's up, Chatty Cathy? Yeah, absolutely stunning view. And it's like, it's just like mountain peaks on top of mountain peaks. Like, if you look over here, let me see if I can get a good zoom in for you guys. I mean, look at that. Let me see. Yeah, around the one time. Take my glasses off here. See, it's just mountain peaks for days. Right. I mean, this is just a slice of some of the beauty Colorado has to offer. Like I said, it's kind of like this deep into the mountains is when shit really gets real. It pretty much it just turns into a whole nother world. It looks like you stepped onto a different planet. You know, the Colorado Springs mountain range is one thing, but when you get back here and take a glimpse of this, it's like crazy. So yeah, so like just a little pull off that I parked in to start the stream up. But yeah, it's just a gold camp town. Pretty cool. Like I said, what a temperature difference. Like I said, like 95 in the springs, come up the mountain, into the mountain an hour, you know, and it's 75 up here. It's beautiful. Because otherwise, you know, it's just, I worry about Rocky when it gets this hot. Even though I got the air conditioner, I know he'll be alright. I still just over worry like a regular parent, you know. So I'm like, well, and I was thinking about going to Columbine. That's like an hour away from the springs as well. And I checked their weather and they're just as hot, so I was like, oh, let me try plan B. I was like, oh shit, like their high is like 77. Let's go. That's perfect van life weather. Yeah, if I come across the news article, I'll send it to you, Robin. I mean, looking at the damage and considering, you know, people got airbags, I don't think they were going like stupid fast. You know, they were definitely probably going a little faster than what they should have, because otherwise, why would you lose control? Looks like your connection is holding up pretty good up here. I've seen it drop down a couple times, but it's staying pretty faithful. So I'm gonna put my phone in for a minute. It's getting a little hot. Hang out here for a couple more minutes, wait for some people to join in, and then we'll head down the mountain into the little town and see what is cracking. Pretty freaking crazy though. Yeah, that could be a possibility too. I didn't think of that. We are in elk country. I mean, there's... And they are like twice the size of a normal deer, you know? Like, elks are real big. Yo, what's up, Jason? It reminds you of South Park. Yeah, we'll go to the area they consider South Park by the end of the summer for sure. It's a t-shirt, you know what I mean? But yeah, I can see the relation for sure. But now you see where they get it from, you know. Yeah, I haven't been back in here. Shit, I was thinking about that on my drive here. It's been a minute. I'd say like probably a good 4 years since I've been back here. So remember when I had my little Altima? I came and gambled a couple times. I remember getting pulled over on the way down the mountain. The cop was like, "Where are you coming from?" I was like, "So and so." He's like, "Have you been drinking?" I was like, "Not a sip." He's like, "Have a good night." Thank you, officer. Hey, what's up, Isabel? Yeah, and the old, steam railroad and shit used to go back through it, so get supplies. I mean, back in the early years, they were probably horse and carriage all the way. Fucking couldn't even imagine taking a horse and carriage through what I just drove through. Especially without like guardrails and stuff back then, I'd be so scary. Like I said, I'll probably try to stream some of the drive back. I just know that the connection's definitely going to drop out at some point. I mean, there is civilization in between. People got some like luxury ass lodge condo freaking things, that they build all over in the mountains here. So they're, I don't know. You think at least Verizon would have something woven in between, but you never know. I mean, it got to a point where there was only 2 radio stations. One that was coming in, I was getting out of Denver, and it was static. The other one was a Spanish station, and at first they were just playing La Banda shit, and it seemed like that was forever. And then they finally turned into regular reggaeton. I was like, oh, thank God. So, well, that just tells you how deep we are in the mountains right now. And you got 2 stations. The only one that really comes in good is the Spanish one. Looks like they got nice, just for example, like I said, just how people are around here. They put these nice ass little fucking shits on the mountain like this all over. You know what I mean? They're up a little bit higher, so they got twice the view of what we're looking at. You know what I mean? And some people they got them even more remote. So you basically got to build a driveway up to your plot, essentially, to be able to build a house on the side of the mountain, or into the mountain, I should say, not on the side. I guess kind of on the side, but you know what I'm saying, kind of on the side of the mountain, but into it. I mean, we're talking when it snows in this area, and you're driving around. It's there's some areas that should have guardrails that don't. Like I said, it gets pretty freaking scary. So just imagine if, you're driving on the snow and the vehicle just doesn't respond and you can't correct it. It's like a worse fear of flying off the mountain. And which is crazy because they do the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb every year, and they've had to tame that down because that's you're trying to get a speed record going up or down to the top and bottom of Pikes Peak. And people will come with these just, hella fabricated vehicles that can do crazy speeds and handling and shit. But it seems like every year, somebody, E.T. style, phone home, actually phones home, and crazy. I couldn't imagine. He'd probably just die of a heart attack before he even hit the bottom of the tree line. pinchy fly that's popped up out of nowhere. It's probably the one Rocky was trying to hunt all morning. Let's see. Suppose we can start wandering down the mountain. See what kind of trouble we can get into. It's like I'm not really in any hurry to get back to Colorado Springs, so at least till it starts cooling off. I mean, good Lord, 95 is crazy. Like, my air conditioner is just gonna run all day and use all my juice. Yeah, there's that one point I even cut off the air conditioner driving through the mountains. I was like, man, you can definitely tell there's a major temperature difference. Let the AC bust for a second, cool out the phone. We'll get moving. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday at least. I'm sure everybody's still halfway working or at work or whatever. So shout out to the people watching on the replay. Yeah, a lot better than dealing with 95. That's gonna be for sure. You know, thorough here and not time crunched. Not like I'm ever time crunched, but like I said, it's a record high temperature today in the Springs. Like, we normally, 92 and 93 is pushing it for us. Like, even just to get into the 90s is, we only get, maybe a couple weeks of that every summer. And it's not, like, straight in a row. I figured the 90s were done for the season, honestly. Then all of a sudden, boom. 95, breaking record temps. So are you shitting me? Roll into this guardrail. Yeah, there's a lot of gold mine side of the game type shit happening around here. As you can see straight ahead, you're looking at some type of mine. Like, they're definitely doing something there. Mining the fuck out of it is what they're doing. It's a pretty big operation. Actively see rock trucks and shit. People got a damn camper and shit. Slap a bunch of solar panels on top of that bitch. Get like a 500-gallon water tank out there. Some real goddamn gold nugget shit going on. Looks like our connection went down a little bit. Hopefully it bounces back here. And they gotta have good service. Yeah, bouncing back a little bit. That's what I say. I'm telling you, I got some good service around this bitch. Well, let me see. Actually, I know there's kind of a run-free spot we can park back over here. My phone might be overheating a little bit too. I'm supposed to turn right there. Some nice rent-free parking right here. No parking signs. No, you gotta pay for parking type shit. This type of shit around here. Back up nice. Stay clear of the fire. Far bullshit. That's probably good. What's up, Mr. Marcus? Yeah, it looks like your connection is bouncing back up a little bit. Oh yeah, we're backing up. Okay, we should be alright now. I'm gonna say Verizon's gotta have a good connection back here. And like I said, my phone's probably getting a little hot too because it is like direct sun, so I'm gonna take it out of the case once we go scooter mode and shit, so it'll cool off. Because that always affects connection strength as well. So yeah, we're in a little gold rush town here deep in the mountains in Colorado. Give me a second to get prepared here. Get the scooter out the back. You see I still got an infused hooter I can bring with. That's always a plus. When I get outside, I'll assess if a hoodie is needed or not, which I don't think so. It's like 75, 76 here, but it is kind of windy, so I'm going to make sure I grab the microphone as well. Slammed down a liquid IV already. A little umbrella for the phone, yeah. Yeah, I got the air running right now. That's probably what's so noisy. Cool it off a little bit. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna jump in the back and get the fans going for Rocky. Point. Oh, never mind. Ray bottles back here for some reason. Must have just been how it was sitting. Alright, so it's 79 on the back, so don't gotta worry about that. I can be fine chilling back in there. Not hot enough for the AC. Your phone gets hot, yeah, fast in the AC. There's some chick that just jumped in this truck behind me. I'm gonna give her a second to get the hell out of here because I gotta get my back doors. Can you rip CBD in the meantime? Actually, I thought I grabbed Luca. A couple country girls me mugging the shit out of us. So I like those city boys around here. Wrap you up in a hay bale, leave you out in the field. I'm gonna grab a scooter and my backpack. Let me get suited and booted here, and we'll get to tooting. Bro, these people are gonna look at us so fucking funny around here. Alright, let me grab my goodies. And them goodies. Dude, everywhere you go, somebody's gotta have a loud car, right? see, you might as well mic up, just a mic type shit. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yo, what's up, Jose? That's your boy Smelly here. You're nice and warm. Into the shit. I'm about to plug the microphone in. Hear sound transition 3, 2, 1. Test. Testing. The other pocket with that bullshit. Make sure I have a vape in my pocket. Alright, good to go. I'm gonna grab the sweet tea, even though I don't really feel like listening to it smack around. Make sure I got my keys. And we'll scoot around looking all crazy. So I don't know where we're going at all. I mean, I know like sound a slight little bit, but we'll find out. Last homestead. Parlor houses. Down on display, guided tours of the parlor house. What is a parlor house? I gotta pull my boxers down over here. I'm like half wedging it. Oh, much better. Jose coming through with a super sticker. Thank you, brother. Pothole city here. Definitely a little windy. I'm glad I grabbed the mic, but it feels freaking amazing out. Dang, someone got a parking ticket.
people that was cruising around on razors and shit. So you're goddamn right. I picked like the worst spot to try to go down here. It's like no way possible. So we're off on. We're not even on their little main street area yet. We're just kind of starting off with the area that we parked in. Give you a tour of what's outside, like the main street area. You see that mine kind of extends. There's like part of it that extends all the way over here. But we might as well be nosy and kind of poke around, you know. Check out all the little crooks and crannies. We got plenty of herb and some sweet tea. Smelly chillin'. Doesn't take much for me to be happy. And Jose is throwing me $3 for the super sticker. Shit. And I'm out here making some bread. Oh, how would there be like a... There's a couple interesting things over here. I just don't know we can go over there. There's like this old boat. Like, why would you have a boat there? And then we got like this decrepit building right here. There's like somebody else gonna go up that dirt path a little bit and just play the tourist card if somebody yells at me, but there's like somebody actively coming down in the truck. People got shotguns and stuff around here, so I'm not trying to get like 150 fucking BBs in my butt. It's like I already stick out, guys. Some fucking tall fucking white dude come rolling through on a scooter with some shit around his chest, bunch of tattoos on his arm, and a goddamn Vegas Knights hat. Probably like, ain't he not even an Avalanche fan? Get this motherfucker out of here. Across the street. High stakes leafery. How about that? It's a goddamn call them a leafery around here. The world's most outlaw dispensary. Of course, it's not Colorado without, you know. Definitely nice to see people active and enjoying the day, though. Speed up since I got will be nosy and wait for us. I just kind of want to see what's around this corner here because I don't think I've ever been around this corner. We'll probably get some good views. There's an old man sitting in his truck right here. He's giving us a stink eye. I hope you guys didn't make eye contact with him because he probably does have a gun. Kind of look like the old man off of Pawn Stars, Rick's dad. I know that he's passed now. Old man passed a few years back. But he almost looked like a spitting image of Rick's dad. Okay, so if we were to stay on here, then it goes to another little small town where we're just going to check out some of the views quick. Hopefully we don't get ran over. We'll like go up to this corner right here. It looks like we'll have some amazing views. We'll check that out real quick and then we'll head back into the little town area. Speed up a little bit. What's up, Ladybug? What's up, Aries? Not a bad view. I do know. Oh shit, you can see the old one of the old trains coming through here. Let's see if I can get. Yeah, I see that. It's a nice wind out, cool it on. Actually tie up my shorts here. Gotta pay attention here. I'm just like looking around. I get lost in the beauty. Freaking crazy. Interesting. There's like solar panels on. Oh shit! Big like crevasse right here. That'll probably send me over the handlebars. Gotta pay attention at the same time. You gotta pay attention to vehicles too. Fucking soft sand sucks. That's what I'm saying. You gotta pay attention. All of a sudden, scooters look like damn street scooter. You know. Goes up just a little bit there. It's definitely an old ass building. What does it say it currently is? Nothing. Very like New Orleans-ish. Oh shit. Made me jump. I don't know where the hell he is woofing from. Fuck is that person singing from? Bitch thinks she's Melissa Etheridge. You know, every small town's got to get gentrified. You know, this is how it is. Goddamn community bank. Gentrifying. Oh, there's a little event going on over here. I should roll up, get some free counseling. Know how to do it. Yo, let me get a wiener. This hill's kind of, yeah, we're not gonna make it up this without some help. I just spotted some interesting houses. That's the whole point of that. There's hella America around here. Everything's red, white, and blue. And like, look at this old like log cabin or something. I'm pissing every dog in the freaking neighborhood off. Interesting, some shit like this. Let's see what else we can see. Go even higher. At least we have to go downhill. At some point. I was gonna get that bird's eye view. Facing the direction we kind of just were. There's some interesting little houses up here, though. Let me hit the geek bar twice, see what everybody's up to. What's up, Angie? All's well here. So we're deep in the mountains today. There's a heat advisory that popped up on my phone, and we're supposed to be record-breaking temperatures in Colorado Springs today. But in Colorado, you can get away from that just by going up a little bit in elevation. So I checked one place, it was a no-go. Checked another place, it was like the high of 77 here. It's fucking perfect out. So we're in just a random gold rush town that was booming back in the day, and now making their money off of casinos around here. Pretty much pissing every dog off in the neighborhood and looking strange. So that's what we're up to. I'm glad you could join us. Dude, I got every dog barking around this block. Yeah, and we haven't got to, we're kind of just cruising the neighborhood. We haven't even got to the little main street area yet. Where's the lollygagging? That's kind of what we're doing. Lollygagging around. I like looking at all the different old houses. A lot of these got a lot of history to them. This town specifically has a lot of history to it. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of old mixed in with new. Another automotive shop across the street. You know, people live in very very simple up here yet. There's a nice camper van. Oh, it's got a little sink in there. I don't know. Let me see. Oh god, pissed off another dog. It's like number 5. Bubba, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna zip out. I'm not even gonna look at you. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of zigzagging through the neighborhood. Letting people look at us strange. Pissing off all the dogs. Jesus, dude, this food's still on my ass. Oh, baby blue, this is pretty. Like old kind of Victorian style, I reckon you call that. Damn, I just heard a rooster. Sounds like keeper behind me. Sounds hella chill. What we got across here? The Losboro campground. Post office. Of course, every small town's got to have either a Family Dollar or a Dollar General, right? Well, I wonder. But yeah, it didn't seem like there was anything else up that way. So there's really no point. Colorado definitely liked their Victorian houses, that's for sure. Back in the early days. I wonder how old that house is. It's fucking beautiful. It's an old ass trailer, man. Shout out to my mobile home people. I don't think there's really anything up here. It's old houses. Yeah, it's the neighborhood, it looks like. Goddamn turkey. These people got turkeys and chickens in their yard over here. Love how this mining company straight running the fucking deal with all their bullshit over here. Yeah, there's probably not many, if any, like homeless people in this area. And this lady's got her panty drawers hanging on the clothesline out here. Like it ain't no thing. Airing out the block type shit. Jesus. What the hell kind of shit was that? We got a library. I always gotta have a library. And it looks like a high school. Junior, senior high school. Wonder how many kids actually even go to that school. You know, they can't have this massive ass class. But I suppose there's a few little towns in this area that people probably come from. Like a little hospital over here. I mean, just the essentials here, you know. There's people out here practicing disco. There's a rather interesting building I've seen over here if we can get to it. No, I think we're trespassing at this point. And now the building's covered up by trees. Never mind, I guess. Some type of like old building over here. Looks like some really old mansion. Let's see if we can get just at least a little glimpse of it. Let's see. No, I don't even think there's a Walmart out here. The Angry Man Trail. No, we haven't been. Yeah, there's just some crap asses around. Here's Smelly out on a scooter, minding his own business, you know, talking to a street, like trying to be considerate. He just gets triggered for no reason. I didn't know you were coming. I was like, I said something. Oh, I didn't hear you. Like, you couldn't hear the gravel, the scooter making noise in the gravel either. You're just oblivious to it all. You have your head that far up your ass. It's not like he had headphones in or anything. Like, he was just standing firm with being dominant on the trail. I'm not moving. I'm out here exercising. This dude's just driving a fucking scooter. I'm actually using the trail for what it should be used for. Like, whoa, you don't get, 50 e-bikes come whipping by you at 25 miles an hour every time you're walking this. Here I am, 6 miles on a scooter. But because I didn't, say something loud enough for them to hear me. That's what I'm talking about. Little A-frame style, decked out with the panels, chilling, fat, boom, solid. In a city like this, you can tap into city resources if you wanted to, or you can just get a big ass fucking water thing and be super off grid. My scooter is not like these hills at all. I don't even know where we're going. I don't even think this goes anywhere, to be honest with you. Interesting little camper, though. All that shit. Yo, what's up, bro? We got the LP tank out here and shit, you know, you're chilling. I got some yuppie ass house like this across the street. Some rich retired fuck that likes to gamble. Some more interesting little houses now. It's pretty neat color scheme they went with, huh? Pretty little yard, flowers all over. Very interesting houses, though. Like this fella here. Like, how cool is this? What's up, Susie B? How are you? Yeah, we're in a very interesting little city way in the mountains. I don't even know what the elevation is. Enough to where it's only like 75 here and it's it's 95 back in Colorado Springs. I guess just leave a random chimney here. But look at this building coming up in front of us now, this old Victorian. Very interesting. Massive, like, wraparound porch on the side. All the, like, traditional Victorian stuff. That is cool. You got, like, you know, some smaller ones, like this little blue one here. You know, still Victorian, but half this, quarter the size. You know, from these little A-framers to the Victorians to, you know, New Age. What would they call it? Like contemporary. You know, you got people in old trailers out here. This hill's steep. Burn all my brakes. Or just let it rip, I guess. Stockpiling wood. Oh, there's a deer right here. Hey, what's up, Bubba's? What are you up to? What were you up to? It's right here on the corner. America should have loved it. Why does my scooter have like no zip right now? What is going on, scooter? Setting chain or something? It has like no fucking torque. No, that's like brick style building like this. Okay. Why does my scooter have no power? I mean, you can't tell me. We're speeding up like a freaking... I get smucked by grandmother. This kind of reminds me of the painted houses in San Francisco. But yeah, different style, obviously. They're all matching. Like, an old ass church or something in front of us. Saying Baptist church. I'm gonna have to go down. Yeah, there's no way we're getting up this hill. I have like no like rear torque over here. I don't know, we got three bars of battery. Seemed like it was better when I first pulled it out, but I'm gonna check this back tire though. Okay. So we do ride through some crazy shit. I think tire could probably use some air. It's definitely not like flat or anything. It's like, yeah, it had like no strength to it. Unless I'm flat. What's up, Gina? Oh, there we go. A little better. My scooter's just hella stoned in there or something. It's getting annoying though, because it should be able to handle this shit. Oh, it's overheating. Got a little temperature thing flashing right here. Well, turn it off. Let me just chill for a second. I know there's something going on with that. Find a spot to sit down here and smoke a joint is what it sounds like. And some more interesting house assortments. And yeah, I'm barely walking up a hill, but we're at like 10,000 foot elevation. So I'm a little huffy and puffy, I apologize. My cardio is not this horrible. But at this elevation, good God. We gotta see what's up here. Let the scooter chill out a little bit. Before we get to the downtown area. And look at this blue house. Interesting. This is an old high school. Or maybe still is. I don't know. It's almost like a Oriental theme. Kind of looks like a building you'd see in like Thailand or some shit. Oh, it's converted to a bed and breakfast now. Laid by the Grand Lodge of Colorado. Bed and breakfast. Looks like this was, well, stamp on the side says First Church of Christ, Scientist of 1900. And it's now, it looks like it's a VFW. No, it's never overheated. This is not Colorado Springs. We're like an hour away from Colorado Springs. No, I've never had this thing overheat on me. This is weird. Like I said, this scooter's starting to get old, man. I put it through a lot of abuse. Like I shouldn't probably be off-roading it. You know how I do. You know. And of course, it's just the hills. I mean, this whole little town is just massive hills. You know what I mean? So I'm putting it through work. You know, I'm 200 pounds. Scooter's not made for all that bullshit. And this church right here, it's I don't even know how you say it. Founded in 1892. What the fuck? I don't even know how to say it. I don't even want to try to say it because I'm gonna sound like a dumbass. I'm just gonna zoom in and let you guys fucking try to say it. Yeah, go ahead and say that word. It's a good shot at this building on the corner here, though. So that top is like very oriental. No, yeah, it looks like there's a bed and breakfast. You guys think it's haunted? Would you stay in that building? But something smells good. We're gonna cut up in here a little bit. Where it looks like it's kind of abandoned. Sit down, smoke up. And the scooter should be cool off. I'll have to go into like my app and see if it gives me like an overheat code. See what they're saying that it causes. A perfect little slab right here. So it looks like maybe we should almost go ride the train, huh? That's the one we've seen. It is haunted. Yeah, it kind of looked like it would be. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of looked like it would be. So I'm trying not to bust my ass here. See what everybody's up to. Yeah, you gotta come to Colorado sometime. East Vegas. What up, East Vegas? I didn't know Gina was in Vegas. Yeah, Scooter's been buffering. Yeah, I gotta take a CP break. Definitely beautiful though. Well, the ghost museum. Yeah, pure CBD. This is strong. Damn, somebody RIP right here. We're sitting where something used to be. You know, many moons ago. Yeah, I'd probably read it better. Imagine having like one of these houses like in Little Hill too. Looks so cool. I definitely listened to more Bob in my life than Cypress Hill. I gotta think. I've been to Jamaica a bunch, so. Train ride, yeah. You seen the ghost in there, Robin? Waving back. I bet this thing kind of stupid. Some good reception in town, though. Or my phone cooled off, one of the two. We just need the scooter to cool the fuck down. It's like, technically I'm sitting on the battery and it doesn't feel warm at all. So I'm probably just due for a scooter upgrade eventually here. And they've come down like 10 times the price since when I got one. And for what I paid for this one, you get one hell of a scooter. This one was like $500 some though, on a Black Friday at Best Buy. Alright, put the rest. Oh, Jesus. I'm about smoked halfway. Put that back in the tube. Some from The Walking Dead. You out of here, Angie? Appreciate you stopping. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the YouTube streets. I think the scooter's done overheating. Yeah, it's got to be a little temperature thing. It's not on anymore. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm missing my faceplate that goes here. So my scooter's just getting ghetto. I'm taking it through mud and shit, off-roading it. Up fucking crazy hills. It's like, fuck you. Alright, Angie, take care. They see me rolling. And a lot of people look at me funny too because of this tattoo on my arm. What kind of fucking nut job is this? But he's got quite a bit of meaning. Don't you, Bubba? Yeah. That's like inner arm too. So a lot of people look at me and then they look up. So I get a lot of weird looks for that. Just off the rip. Think somebody still lives here, Jose? Alright, we gotta be nice to Scooter so it doesn't overheat. Man, what the fuck is this? We got like a fucking boiler system going on or something. So it's a narrow, what is it? Narrow gauge railroad. It's like an old steam train. Oh, we're kind of like where that main road should we came in. Yeah, no, this is gonna be their little downtown area. Very much to it. It's just all casinos here. This whole like strip is casinos. And in case you were wondering, that's where we're at. Good old Cripple Creek, Colorado. World's greatest gold camp, guys. You know, and then back in the day, it's kind of like the Vegas history. I'm sure it kind of repeats the blueprint to this. I know Miracle Man was recently here and slapped a sticker. I was like right in this area. I'm not sure, huh? Cripple Creek, City Hall, 1898. Celebrating 125 years at the fire station. Looks like it's just hippie chick clothing. The Creek Restaurant and Bar. It's for sale. If you want to move here and get yourself a business and buy that plot we were just looking at. Buildings here. I don't know what's going on here, but it's cool as shit. There's got to be some type of Oriental influence on the city back in the day. And there's almost got to be. Unless I'm just stupid, because that just looked, I don't know. I'm not a freaking history buff. Yeah, freaking tacos and shit like a real Mexican. Johnny Nolan's Casino. The Miner's Pick and Brass Ass Casino. Straight up casino in there. Johnny Nolan's. You gotta imagine, I bet all these buildings were haunted, because you gotta think like fucking late 1800s. You know? I'm sure all this shit's got spirit energy. Because who knows what was what back in that era, too. You know, this Aspen, whatever this building says, it says what, 1896 on the top of that right there. I mean, that could have been an old flapper house, for all we know. There's nothing in this building right here, completely. Like a small, like standalone building. Probably was a restaurant or something once upon a time, or who knows what. Bronco Billies. Good old Bronco Billy. Well, they're all like little tiny, some of them that are still open, looks like they're just little casinos. Slot machines in there. There's a Chimonics Casino and Hotel. Another little hotel right here of some sort. Butte Theater. I gotta talk over this music. I don't want to get a copyright on this video. La 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 la. Fuck this song. Don't copyright me, YouTube. It ain't my fault. Low to car. Cripple Creek Police Department right here. Goddamn police department. We gotta get away from this music. Any more of this song would probably get us. We'll wait for a new song and then we'll double back. I think after about 30 seconds, we're gonna hide on the alley. Yeah, they do some type of. There's a bunch of wild burros around here or something. They get them together so they go find where they're at or something, and they. I don't know if they race with some bitches or what they do. Or they just parade them down this little main street area. I don't know what the fuck they do. Miss Toby, I see you on my Instagram. Get your ass in here. Check what my battery is. We're at 46% yet. What time is it? Can you guys hear the music through the microphone? We can't really hear it. We don't have too much to worry about, but if it's picking it up. Tammy, what's up? It's muffled. Hopefully YouTube doesn't pick it up. And so I don't want to have to clip out this portion because it's like the main little strip of the area. You know what I mean? I guess I could just mute if it's too loud when we go by or just blab into the mic over it. Hope you're having a good day, Tammy. We're in a little town called Cripple Creek, Colorado, deep in the mountains. It's only like 75 degrees out here. Well, it's 95 in Colorado Springs. They're under an excessive heat warning, breaking record temperatures. So I thought I was actually considering going to do tour our downtown, and then with the heat, and then I do have enough battery, especially with solar coming in, to where Rocky would have been fine with the air conditioner on and stuff. But and I thought, well, we could go check out Columbine, because I've never been to Columbine, Colorado, where the school shooting happened. I kind of like to see the school and that type of shit. Actually, I'm gonna walk scooter up this hill because that's why it's been overheating. I think it's just like too much weight going up the hill. And I was like, well, let me check out Plan B. And I figured with the elevation change, it'd be way cooler up here, and it was. So this is like remember when we went to Woodland Park and did a little stream around Woodland Park, Colorado? I want to say, what was it, like 26 miles from Woodland Park? And Woodland Park's pretty close to Colorado Springs, so. So it's probably just over an hour because I have to drive slow through it. Pretty much due west. Yeah, it is, well, yeah, west. From Colorado Springs. So not too far, and then you end up in this was a gold rush city back in the day. They got a jail museum right here, Outlaws and Lawmen Jail Museum. There ain't nothing much more up there. There's not much to this city. It's just in like a little like ravine deep in the mountains here, as you can see on both sides of us. We're in the thick of it. And then yeah, there's something. And I should have came when they were doing that, because it would have made it a little more interesting. They do something with the burros and the donkeys around here. Like they're posted up in the mountains and they go fucking wrangle them up. Come on, donkeys, your time to shine. Wake up, donkeys. Wish I could do a better South Park character impressions. And Cartman, wake up, donkeys. Your time to shine. Teller County Courthouse. Once upon a time. Oh, they're probably still practicing law up in that bitch. I'm trying to look up the hill, a little downtown area. Notice a public hearing. Probably even buy this block. I'm chilling right here off the downtown area. Right on there, gamble every night. One of the 2 dozen casinos. Stumble up the hill. It's another little building here. The police department, it says Bell Bros on the top of it. Alright, we're just gonna try to zip past this little part right here because it's just like a little park to the right, but they're playing this music, so. I don't wanna buy you no flowers. I don't wanna listen to your stupid ass song. I'm gonna throw your speaker in the sand and then I'm gonna shoot it. Alright, probably good. Let's say Cripple Creek City of Influence. You know, Parks and Rec building. You know, I gotta have one of those. Probably like an old projection theater. 1899. So a lot of this shit is like 1898 or 1899. Palace Hotel. Anyways. Looks creepy, looks empty as shit. Yeah, I don't think there's much popping at the Palace Hotel anymore. A couple of windows up top are all boarded up. Oh, there's too much popping here. Palace block erected in 1896. For all you erector enthusiasts out there, 1896. How about that? Yeah, I want to see the kind of backside of this building. Looks pretty abandoned to me. Yeah. Used to be a pharmacy in there once upon a time. Palace Pharmacy. Used to be a pharmacy and a whatever else it said. Atlas Powder Company. Atlas Powder Company. Alright. There's Century Casino on Cripple Creek. What's this all about here? McGill's. Interesting. It was supposed to be like an Irish guy or something. Pint and platter. This place looks quite interesting. Nicky Neckies. Patty Wackies. The old brass ass himself. Yeah. Oh, you little street bitches out there, yeah, you know what you are? Yeah, you're certified loose. Another place looks like they closed up shop a long time ago. This one. Oh yeah. All that shit. So the shit's looking rough, huh? Wild Horse Casino. This other shit right here looks pretty decrepit. Where it used to be. They used to, up until, shit, I think it was probably like, maybe into the 60s, one of my homies was telling me that they used to park their horses out front yet. You know what I mean? Back when he first moved to Colorado, that's what you do. You park your horse out front. You go inside, handle your business. The horseman, you know, he can probably get you home. That's interesting. J.S. Neal and Company, 1896. Looks like the whole third floor is storage. Looks like they've got something going on in the second story, and on the first floor looks like it's a photo center or some shit. It's interesting. I think they have ghost tours that you can do. Of course, you'd have to have all that on reservation, but pretty sure there's a ghost tour adventure. I know at Manitou Springs they have a ghost tour adventure. Homestead House Museum, the last of the famous brothels. Well, I got my attention here. 353 East Myers. Where's that at? Well, let's finish this last little block here. It's actually kind of parked behind this building right here to our right. Alright, we'll see if we can find that brothel.
Yeah.
Fish on the Barrel merchandise, Double Down Deli. How about that? And look to pop in if and or close. Yeah, this is, I think I've only been into this Double Eagle Casino door right here. I don't know. I've been to the other ones, I'd probably just go to this one. I have hit a couple times. They were built in 1996. So, let's turn around quick and see. I thought we went down that street. The band's behind this building. We initially went to the left, and that's where it said. That's where that sign said. So maybe we went by, and who knows? Had no clue what we were even looking at. But then again, they didn't have any signs. If that was the case, we'll see. It says Homestead House Museum. Something about the last brothel. Last of the famous brothels. Well, that's the Cripple Creek's notorious parlor houses. So yeah, we rode by it, and we're like, oh, it's a parlor house. So this place is probably haunted as fuck too, Robin. Double back so we can get a good view of it, of course. There's this little shit off to the side that's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. So I think that would be hella cool the tour if they let you, or at least let you like go inside. It's obviously hella closed. I'd actually consider asking if we could get permission to go inside and look. That'd be interesting. It looks like, well, I don't really have, I don't think they have basements around here. We'll go across the street and get a view of the front real quick. And I think we've pretty much seen this whole little town. Like I said, it's possible we can film, be a straight F zone for a lot of how twisty and turny it is, and drop offs on the side. Like the drive here is crazy. It's like 18 miles. Yeah, they're open 11 a.m. to 5. I'm sure if you really checked into it, though, you could probably find something of it online. Wanted to see inside the parlor house. Very interesting, though. Next to a like old casino like this was the Wild Horse Casino once upon a time. They got all those windows and rooms and shit on top of it. Like, what was that, you know? Back in the day, it's probably where the Flapper House was, too. I wonder if, like, each of those windows are just, like, separate little rooms, like cells, or if, like, 2 windows is 1 room. Or is it now, like, converted into where it's just, like, an open, you know, like, completely, like, no more rooms. It could be, like, an open floor plan now. But it's definitely abandoned. 353, their address. I forget what street this was. Starting to get hungry as shit, too. I'm gonna flip around, the van's right down the street, so I don't think we have much more to see here. Pretty much seen all that we could. I'm starting to get hungry. Get the scooter back in the van here. What's up, David? We are in a little gold camp town called Cripple Creek, Colorado. If you missed it, you have to go back and watch, but you also have to be a member to do so. All the smelly lies now go on to members only mode after I'm done streaming. And playback is disabled, so if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. And if you're not, if you're a member, then you can watch the replay. Otherwise, you're just screwed. Come on, scooter. You're like finessing in here perfectly. Rack, where you at? There's another chair. There's a pinchy fly.
Get your back. Damn, hit my screen lock. Just going to get your What is it in Colorado Springs? 90 yet? Yeah, that's why I came up here, Robin. Fuck that. I mean, tomorrow might be bad, just as bad too. I don't know. Get plugged in here. Yeah, I forget what the elevation is here. I didn't see anything that said what it was. I know you could look, see what the elevation is, because Colorado Springs is like 6,300, so you get that big of a temperature difference going up to whatever Cripple Creek is. Oh shit, I gotta grab my teacup on the sidewalk. Dude, 107 is ridiculous. And I'm worried about 94. Like, what was the humidity difference? You're at 3% humidity. Colorado Springs is 10% humidity. And it's 12% here. Good God Almighty, Isabel. You and Robin are frying like eggs. Just stay inside. I'm over here worried about 94. Well, 90 at this point. Probably a couple degrees cooler when I get back. But it's like, at least I know while I run into the gym, I'll cut the air conditioner on for Rocky just to make sure he's fine. I'll probably jump on the treadmill for at least a mile. I don't really do. I mean, I did some walking today, but definitely not enough to justify not walking 2 miles. Maybe knocking a mile off. Yeah, I'll probably do like a mile and a half. Fire this hooter back up. So yeah, like I said, the connection's probably gonna bug out at some point, but you'll at least be able to get a feel of like what I have to drive through, or like what the drive is here. I mean, it's super pretty drive. I wish I could stream it all. And maybe we could, I don't know. Like I said, there is civilization like between here and the Springs. We got to think it's either AT&T or Verizon, so if any of them are going to work, it's probably going to be us. However, Verizon's service, in my opinion, has been acting kind of weird lately. So we have a little history museum right there where you can gold pan. And the Cripple Creek and Victor narrow gauge railroad. and then like one more. I think we kind of seen behind this casino. And there's like one more little residential area to the right with some houses, but we pretty much seen this whole town. Up we go. We'll pull in that little cut for a second that I started the stream at, in case you missed that. This is a whole view of the city. Pretty much got the van punched right now. Hey, what's up, Pink? Check that out, Pink. That's freaking crazy, huh? You gotta think we pretty much just essentially rode around 70% of the little town, you know? But here it is from, you know, how many feet up in the mountains. Yeah, it's crazy, Tammy, huh? This is where I started the stream. And then gave, you know, the full experience of driving down the hill into the town. Pretty crazy, huh? Right, perfect coffee spot. They got a big old, like, circle deck on the second floor of the house, it looks like. What's up, Richard? Look at those peaks, you know? That's crazy. up here. Like, if I could stay up here, I definitely would. Just because it's so much cooler. You don't need an air conditioner. And I'm sure it gets pretty chilly at night up here too. Let's see what this little sign says. Crazy. Some other spots on the way back, as long as we have reception, we can pull off and get some even crazier views too. I mean, I'll stream until it holds up. If it doesn't, you guys know what happened. There's just no reception because we're about to get pretty remote. So we'll just pray for the best here. I had another black mount around here somewhere. Where it's at. Just as fine as my babe too. Wait for this truck to go by because I'm hella slow. I don't want to hold anybody up. Well, they finally got that schmuck. Yeah, that, fuck, what state was that? Tennessee or something. What's up, Jasmine? So like I said, if we lose reception here, it is what it is. If you're not a member, go ahead and join. Otherwise, you're fucked from seeing today's tour. Should have pulled off right there because there's nothing but just drop down next to us. It's so scary. There's not an open view on this one. Slow down and kind of give you guys a glimpse of what I'm seeing here. I was trying to find like a nice clear spot between the trees next to our pullover where I could just jump out. We've got some little plots next to the highway here. Bad area. I'd more prefer an area like a plot with a full-time creek on it, like an actual creek coming out of the mountains. You know, you definitely would have potential of finding a nugget, and that's what it's all about. If you can find a nugget, fuck. All the little flake gold and flower gold's cool and all, but shit gets real when you start pulling nuggets out. Yeah, I mean, look at the view in front of us. It's crazy. I said, the deeper and the further west you go in Colorado, like I said, this is really just like the start of it all. It's like the further west you go, it just turns into a whole nother world. We got perfect reception so far, so. Maybe Verizon does have some towers tucked away in the woods. Definitely a beautiful retirement spot, other than Florida or Arizona. You know what I mean? If you want views and to be left alone, then really, like, you're under an hour from like this little pond next to us. Really, you're like, you're an hour from a major city. You're not too far at all. Some people, you know, spend an hour commuting to work, living in the same city. So, I mean, there's even a possibility somebody could have a job in the city and live out here if they wanted to. There's tons of places you can live closer that are still exactly, you know, very similar to this. Yeah, there's definitely an area people leave their front door open, you know. Everybody's got guns. Everybody probably lend a helping hand. You know, neighbors look out for neighbors. So we go to a country shit up here yet. Speed limit's 40 miles an hour through here. You know, got an M1 Nation under God on a barn. You know you're in the right spot when you see that. There's a sign for like a mountain goat or some shit. Mountain, what, I don't know what the hell they are. Thing with horns, mountain sheep. Might get kind of sketchy in here. We're kind of going down a little bit. You know, might have a rock come busting off the top and smack into the van. Give me a nice insurance claim. As long as Rocky's safe and I'm safe, I think. Actually, here's the spot we can pull off. Well, maybe not. We're kind of losing connection here. I'll bounce back up. I think we're at like where it's straight. Yeah, maybe not. It's kind of bouncing back and forth. This might be the end, guys. If you can hear my voice, it might be the end. We'll see if it bounces back up real quick. I mean, I think we're at the point where it's like barely streamable. No, I know we're definitely in the streamable range. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, we're bouncing up a little bit. Let me try to show you guys this view quick while I know we're not buffering completely. So we're like on top of the tree line right here. Yeah, it looks like it bounced up real nice. Let's see what we can see down this way. Smells so fresh over here. Yeah, it seems like it dropped a little bit and caught back up, but it might lose it again. So it kind of dropped down a little bit and zig and zag for a hot minute, so I can't really see who's coming around this corner. Staticky, like Denver Station. I don't know. We're that high up. We're picking up at Denver Station. It's a gorgeous little view right there. There's gotta be a creek or something at the bottom of this holler, or ravine, or whatever you want to call it. Connection is keeping up, man. I'm impressed. But I haven't even touched the gas in a minute. We're just coasting. Different dinosaur museums and shit. So I guess there's somebody's driveway right here to our right. A bunch of private shit. But people do build into the mountainside right here. And get above the tree line and shit, then you got all the views to our left here, which is the views for days. I get it. We got the money to do. There's another one right here. Their driveway wasn't so nice. I don't know how people get up. You definitely gotta have a Jeep or something. Or something. That's not a damn deer on the side of the road, standing on the dirt right there. I don't know. You guys seen that or not? Sure. type of, I don't know, old mine right here. I don't know if I can pull over quick. Look at this shit. Views for days. So this is the Horse Thief Trailhead, is what it says. And it looks like there's a... Maybe the train used to cut through there once upon a time. But yeah, there's some type of trailhead, and you can see there people are taking advantage of it. There's 4 people parked out here. But it says, yeah, the Horse Thief Park Trailhead. That's what it is. But yeah, just all the views to the right are just crazy. What's up, Amber? You can actually, I can see through it. You can see out the other side, so. There's a tunnel. I would imagine like the old railroad line used to cut right through where we're driving right now.